Wait, so this is number 4 from the textbook review. Okay, and what we're going to take a look at here is asking us to find the vertex uh, and when it'll occur. Okay, what I'm going to add to this question is like how many roots or solutions that maybe we would expect to see, just to beef this question up a tiny bit, because that's something I would ask you on the test too, right? So for question A, the vertex for question A is going to be 4 and positive 7. Okay, and if I were to ask you like how many roots this is going to have, all I want you to do is say, okay, let's just think about what's going on here for a second. The vertex 4 and 7 is going to be here, somewhere in there, right? And then you're going to look at whether or not the quadratic is opening up or down. Okay, in this particular instance, because that a value is negative, the quadratic is going to open down. Okay, and so in this instance, we're going to have 2 roots. Okay. The other piece of this, state the maximum or minimum value and when it will occur. So what we're going to say here is we're basically going to take our vertex and write it in like words, right? We're just going to say there's a maximum, right? And I know that because the prob is opening down. There's a maximum of positive 7 when x is equal to 4. Okay, so that's question A. Question B looks a little bit different. Okay, it's actually written in factored form. Okay, and so I know here x is going to equal 0 and x is going to equal negative 6 for the roots, right? This is when y is equal to 0. We're solving the 2x for the 2x intercepts. Okay, and then I know the axis of symmetry is going to be 0 plus negative 6 divided by 2, right? That's how we find the middle of two values. And so we're going to get negative 6 divided by 2 is going to be negative 3. That is going to equal x. It's the axis of symmetry, the equation of the axis of symmetry. Okay, so I know the x portion of my vertex. I need, just like any other point on a graph, I need to find the y that corresponds with it. So what I'm going to do is evaluate f of x at negative 3 is going to equal 4 times negative 3 multiplied by negative 3 plus 6. Okay, and we're going to see get negative 12 times positive 3, which is going to be equal to negative 36. That's the evaluation. So that's our vertex. Our vertex here is going to be, vertex is going to be negative 3 and negative 36. Okay, and if we're talking about roots, well, we already know that the quadratic has 2 roots here because it was written in factor form from the beginning. Okay, so that's number 4, looking at identification of where the vertex might be, as well as maybe how many roots there we expect to see from the quadratic, as well as identifying the vertex when something's written in factor form.